Is it possible to limit the memory usage of a particular process on Windows? A user is doing calculations in Excel on very large sheets, upwards of 500 MB, even with 16 GB of RAM. Excel, 64-bit, will eat up all existing memory. I have seen it use upwards of 11 GB of system memory. Is there a way to say limit it somewhere reasonable at like 8 GB so the system isn't bogged down and swapping through the page file to open a new tab in Chrome?
I understand here the question is to find a way to limit the memory used by a process, no matter the impact of performance. On Windows Server, you could do this using a tool called the Windows System Resource Manager, which can limit the amount of working set that a process uses. This tool is installable, not installed by default, through the Add Features console on Windows Server 2008 R2. On Windows July 8, 2010 there is no Microsoft solution able to do this. You have to install a third-party software like the following. Process Tamer, this URL. Process Lasso, this URL.
Process Governor worked great for me. Open source, MIT license, easy to use.
As mentioned in Mikhail's answer, one can now easily utilize the Windows built-in system job object using the free Processor Governor tool to set for launch or persistent, via a registry entry, limits on CPU usage/allocation/affinity, memory usage, and network usage. Using that tool as documentation, I suspect manual registry entries might make this possible without installing any third-party software. Note for Process Governor, use the recursive option with programs such as web browsers and the apps based on them, such as Electron apps, to make sure all of their, often numerous, child processes fall within the desired quotas. Other possible options, as of 2022. Not sure if there is an operational method to do this, but there is a PO security setting for users controlling process memory limits. Policy location, computer configuration /Windows settings /security settings /user rights assignment / See adjust memory quotas for a process at Microsoft Docs. Running the 32-bit version of Excel should intrinsically limit the amount of memory it can use to 2 GB or 3 GB/4 GB, depending on Windows version and settings, of RAM. Sadly, this won't work for web browsers such as Google Chrome or Microsoft Edge that use a different process for every tab. Run Excel within a VM, for example Hyper-V, or a container, for example native Windows or via Kubernetes, that has a built-in method for limiting CPU and RAM usage. i.e., Excel running in a Kubernetes namespace, with resource quota enabled for that namespace. Some native Windows OS level virtualization software, such as the now open-sourced Sandboxy Plus, do not appear to currently support directly limiting CPU or memory usage, as of August 2022. Older questions with possible leads or solutions. Set Windows process or user memory limit at Stack Overflow.
Open source